Alrighty. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that's a little bit more advanced. It's more going to be for current firm owners who already are bringing on clients, servicing clients, and they've currently running an operation with one, maybe two staff, and they are needing to learn how to find, hire, and train and have a smooth system for new employees. Now, before we get into it, check this out. I got a microphone stand, so I'm no longer holding my microphone like this, where I'm covering half my face. I now have a stand, and hopefully the audio sounds good. Maybe I should have it closer, or maybe farther. I don't know. We'll test it. Let me know what you guys think, but yeah, I got a little stand here. I can move it around. I can adjust it, so pretty cool. Anyways, back to the video. So this is a huge bottleneck in a lot of firms, is hiring and training employees. And there's a whole bunch of different running points that come down to actually hiring. Like, when do you hire? Where do you hire? How do you hire? How many do you hire? What should you pay them? Should you have in-office? Should you have virtual workers? Like, what is the best way to approach this? And if I were to make a video on every single aspect, the video would be probably like 24 hours long. Like, I could sit here for an entire day and talk about every single aspect of that. Now, one of the reasons why I want to make a video like this is because I'm rolling out a lot of different offers, and I'm rolling out a lot of different new things to the market. And for them to be, first, profitable, second, scalable, and third, just overall enjoyable, I need employees and I need staff. I'm not against contractors. I think contractors are excellent for certain things, but I think sometimes certain aspects of a business, especially accounting, bookkeeping, anything like that, especially those style businesses, I think those really need some kind of an in-house effect. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in-house, like they're in your office with you, but I think they should be at least on your team full-time. Like, they could work from home possibly, but 40 hours a week, they are with you. So the three main things that I look at when I'm hiring and how I think you should approach hiring is, what are you hiring for? Like, when I think I get this question a lot. I've got no leads coming through. How do I get leads? Well, that doesn't require someone to be in-house. If you're a Fortune 500 company, that's when you should have in-house marketing teams, in-house sales teams. If you're not like that, I think all of the marketing should really be done by you, and I think you should be the one generating business. And I see it all the time. People who run businesses, whether it's accounting firms, bookkeeping firms, even just general businesses like marketing agencies, paid ad agencies, SMMAs, stuff like that, they always outsource sales first. Sales is the first thing that they outsource. They want to get rid of the marketing. They want to get rid of the sales. They don't want to take any sales calls. They just don't want any part of that. I think that is completely opposite of what you should do. I think the owner of the business should be the last one to leave the sales department, because ultimately sales is what drives the whole business. And there are always one-off situations on sales calls where it does need to be run by the owner. Like, certain requests come from a prospect where, hey, can you guys do this? Can you offer this kind of tax return? Can you offer this kind of service? But can you do it for this price? Can you do this payment plan? And you can absolutely say, yeah, no, of course, let me confirm with my boss, and let me confirm with my supervisor, the owner, or whatever. But now you're pushing that lead away, and now you're pushing that lead off, versus if the owner was on the call from the very start, owner could say yes or no. You could close the deal or not. You would make a lot more money a lot more quicker, and you would save a lot more time. And at the end of the day, I don't think that anyone can sell the service or product better than the actual business owner themselves. Like me, as a as a business owner, I know my product inside and out. I know what softwares are used. I know what programs are needed. I know what the timelines are. I know what the dates of certain aspects are. And if I have a salesperson who's not up to that, who isn't specialized in this accounting stuff, but they're specialized in sales, well, yeah, they're still going to close because at the end of the day, everybody needs accounting, but they won't be able to speak my kind of language, if that makes sense. Anyways, so step number one is know what you are hiring for. Know exactly where your bottleneck is. Step number two is how much should you pay them? I honestly think it's such a basic calculation, but it works. And if it works and it's basic, great. Whatever you are paying an employee, I think you should make a minimum 4x on what they produce. So for example, let's say if I'm paying someone $10 per hour, I think they should be making me $40 every single hour, minimum, absolute minimum. And the reason why I say that is because if you've got a 4x, well, you got $10 to pay the actual employee. You've got $10 to pay for the supplies or materials or softwares or whatever. You got $10 to pay for taxes and unseen overhead and whatever comes up. And then you got $10 profit. Now that's great. You are profitable. But if you can get a 10x return on whatever you pay your employees, and I know everyone's like, well, you just went from a 4x to a 10x. That's way too much. That you can't do that. That's price gouging, or that's this or whatever. At the end of the day, if you are providing a valuable service, and whatever you bill your client, if they're getting a 10x return on what you bill, I think that you should get a 10x return on what you're paying your current employees. I think that, like I said, if you go back to the numbers, you can absolutely be profitable with a 4x return, but you can get rich, you can be profitable, and you can get wealthy off of a 10x return. And at the end of the day, that is what we are here for. We are running a business to be profitable, to make money, because we want to get rich, we want to be wealthy. We don't want to live a poor life. We don't want to have to struggle to pay bills. And we overall want to provide a good, fun service. It's funny, I talk to a couple firm owners who just started. They technically are firm owners, but they have no clients, but they just started. And they say that I always ask the question, why do you want to do this? Because look, I think a vast business, virtual accounting service or tax accounting or bookkeeping, whatever, I think that is one of the best businesses, if not the best to start, but it takes a certain person to start it and be successful with it. Like, it's not a very exciting business. It is the definition of a boring business. And when people say, well, I want to get into this field because I want to help X business owner achieve X result, we all know that that's just what you were told to say, or that's what you were taught to say, and that's what you think you should say. There's nothing wrong with saying, yes, I'm starting a business because I want to make money, because the only way that you make money is if you provide a valuable service. So on a side note, don't be afraid to say that you want to make money, and don't be ashamed of it either, okay? At the end of the day, this is business. We are here to make money, because I can guarantee you the people that say, I started a bookkeeping firm because I want to help business owners spot. Let's drop my pen. I started a bookkeeping firm because I wanted to help business owners find more expenses. Why don't you do it for free then? If you enjoy the work that much, why don't you do it for free? You would have a lineup of clients that want to work with you because you're doing it for free. But these people won't do that, obviously, because they want to make money. And there's no shame in saying that you want to make money. In fact, I think that you should be proud of it. You're actually taking initiative and you're taking control of your life, and you want to have some kind of you want to predict what your future is going to look like. I think that's awesome. Anyways, again, very very sidetracked here. This is the first video in about a couple weeks, and I have been these past couple of weeks, even today, it's been absolutely insane. Anyways, so to make money, to be profitable, whatever you are paying that employee, you need a 4x return. But if you want to get rich, you want to make a huge profit, and you want something that is sustainable, have a 10x. Anyways, third aspect of hiring employees and when to hire, where to hire, whatever. Should you do overseas, virtual, or should you do local? Should you hire in the US or Canada or the UK or maybe Australia? That's the big four. Actually, I'm speaking to a group of viewers with an accounting background, so I shouldn't say big four. The big four in marketing and sales, that's like the US, Canada, Australia, and the UK. Big four in accounting is like PwC, Deloitte, EY. You guys know all this. Anyways, so should you hire overseas or should you hire in office? That's going to depend on what the actual service is. To put it simply, this video is already long enough, so I will make this last part very quick. Overseas should be for basic and easy jobs, mundane jobs, such as regular bookkeeping that is non-complex. To give you an example, I've got a couple clients where they're pretty much mom and pop shops. You know, they make $50, $60, $100, maybe $150,000 every single year. To do the bookkeeping inside of the zero account, which is already automated, it takes me like 30 minutes, and I can do it up, and it's quite easy. Versus other clients who are heavy duty clients. They are, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking of one of them. They're in the construction business, and they have about 12 employees, and each employee has a company card. So that's 12 credit cards that you have to reconcile, and those employee credit cards are connected to the corporation's main credit card account. So I need to connect all those payments and transfers and transactions and whatnot. So it's very convoluted and it's very detailed, and I need to actually sit down and focus on what I'm doing. That I would not outsource to a virtual bookkeeper. I will soon, but I won't do it right now, because for me to take the time to train and teach virtually someone else how to do that file, it wouldn't really make sense. Perhaps when I have more of those types of clients, but I mean, we'll see. Now, for more specialized jobs such as tax planning, estate planning, asset protection, wealth succession or wealth management, those I think should really be in person, because what you're doing now is you're dealing with people's livelihood and you're dealing with people's lively assets. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's had a house for the last 50 years. You don't want to pass that kind of thing off to someone virtually. Maybe you've got a client who is selling their business, and you've been doing the books for the last 20 years. You don't want to do the sale of that business virtually. You want to have that all in person, in office, where if they wanted to come down and sit down with you and look at some kind of report or financials or whatever, they can do that. So I think it really depends on the job. But to put it simply, super basic work, outsource overseas. There's nothing wrong with that. And very complex, convoluted, in-depth work, stay in your country. Either hire people that are from your own country that can speak your language, understand what your culture is, and overall have more local knowledge. Anyways, you guys, that's going to be it for today. That was a rough video. I have been Right now, my mind is running in 100 different directions with everything that I'm rolling out, but things are slowly coming together. Right now, it is the 23rd of February. When is my next video coming out? I have no idea, but what I'll do actually is I'll make a couple more of these style videos talking to current firm owners or people who are looking at starting their own firm and kind of how to run things. And what I'll do is let's say every 5 or 6 videos, I'll just do like an update on where I'm at with the different businesses and different offers that I'm rolling out and kind of what those look like. But yeah, very exciting things to come in the future. But if you currently run an accounting firm, CPA firm, tax firm, and you're looking at hiring and scaling, I hope these tips help you. If you want help with that, then what to do is go down below, go to my Instagram and DM me the word tax, and let's talk. Now, with that being said, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.